for people that's watching this pre-recorded episode. And of course, we still on live on YouTube Live and also on my personal TikTok page. So let's scroll on. Get out of that. Dang. I'm sorry, guys. It's just they claim these like sites are supposed to be safe, but it's like you're constantly popping up. Stop. Okay. Oh, babe, I'm about to say I hope they don't go to the top 10. Okay. Let's say Cole Anthony 79 3 points and 85 on dunks. Ooh. Inside out scoring threat. So they do need a guard that can score in the inside, but they also need a guard that can. Sorry. They're gonna need a guard that can pass too. Okay. Gary Trent, 79 overall, 85 3-point shooting, which is good. 75 in dunks is not too bad. And yeah, they got him listed as shooting guard and small forward. Because there could be at points that they did use him as a small forward, so that's possible. Shot creating 3-level threats, which is true. Especially you saw in games in the playoffs and stuff like that. So yeah. Ryan Rollins, 77. I thought he was 6'4". He's 6'3". Okay. Perimeter threat. Can attack, the basket too. 77 overall, 85 3-point shooting, and 65 in dunks. Okay, now Torian Prince, 76 overall, 6'6", combo forward, catch and shoot ace. 76 overall, 86 in 3-point shooting because he was one of the top top players in 3-point shooting. I think it was the top 5, I believe. I think it was number 2. And 70 in dunks, so not too bad. AJ Green, they got him as a small forward too, but he's 6'4". Catch and shoot ace. 76 overall, 3-point shooting 86, and dunks 40. So yeah. Okay. Andre Jackson Jr., 74 overall. Wow. 81 3-point shooting, which is not bad, and 90 in dunks. It's actually not bad. Then you got two-way inside-out threat. So yeah, sometimes his shots go good, then there's that times that they don't. But it's just like overall, he might not be on this team, or who knows what's going to be going on. So it's just a wait and see right now. Gary Harris, 72 overall, 75 3-point, and 50 on dunks. 6'4", two-way, 3-level shot creator. I don't know. It's just some people just like so hard on them that it's like why the Bucks end up signing them. But then again, they say he was injured most of this season. He wins with Orlando. Yeah. Anyways, Jericho Sims, of course, just a straight-up center, 72 overall. I think the 3-point shooting is going to end up better if y'all saw him work out like the off-season. So I guess he started shooting threes with his left hand and ended up like doing pretty good. 89 in dunks, which, wait, they got Giannis and, 91. Okay. So he'll be the 3rd best dunker on the team. Fair enough. Chris Livingston could play a combo forward, and they didn't update his size because he's nearly 6'8". So just shocked that they didn't, adjust that. So 6'8", combo forward, interior threat. Sucks they put him to 69 overall, 70 in 3-point percentage and 80 in dunks. But yeah, he's a guy that can take it in, so that's good. Tyler Smith, same thing, 69, but 80 in 3-point shooting and 80 in dunks. So, especially he done good like in the summer league. So yeah, why not? And plus, his second season, gonna be his second season with the team. Jameer Bouyes, of course, a two-way player. Although he only played like a few games in the summer league. 6'2", combo guard, steady playmaker. Yeah, he is. 45 in dunks, 73 in 3-point shooting, and 67 overall. Pete Nance, no, I think he's better than that. He's a stretch four. Of course, can play the power forward in the center. 6'10", 67 overall, 84 in 3-point shooting, and 75 in dunk. So not too bad, but at the same time, okay, there we go. So the other players, Bogo Jub Markovic, they ain't got the rating for him yet. Of course, power forward 6'11", Sabria, 47 pick of the draft. Like I said, they don't know what they're going to do with this situation, so it's kind of messed up, and like, I guess some of us are like clueless at the same time with like what they're going to do. Yeah, we don't know. Mark Sears, of course, like I said, I did a video yesterday like why he wasn't playing in the summer league. He had a calf strain on his leg and couldn't play. So he already like on a two-way contract. So you'll see some of him a little bit. So it's just this situation, like what they're gonna do with Bojo Markovic. We don't know, and hopefully if we find out pretty soon, we'll let people know. Okay, so let's move on to comic book movies and TV news. If we can get to it, thank you. In its first 4 days, Fantastic Four made past its budget in some. $218 million in its first weekend. So yeah, I think they talk about Superman on here too, so we can like get on to that too. So yeah, $218 million global. Okay, excuse me. So mainly, 118 million. Probably that's in the U.S. Oh, Saturday against Fridays and previews day. Okay, let's click on this one because, yeah, this was updated this morning, so maybe it's something more that we had on there. Let's see. %13 ahead of Thunderbolts and 11% ahead of Superman and 4% above Captain America. Of course, you saw like beginning of for Thunderbolts and Captain America: Brave New World. Both movies started out strong, then it ended up just taking like a significant drop. Which Captain America: Brave New World were very close to breaking even. Why they said Thunderbolts was like about like 50-some million off of his to break even. But then again, they don't count merchandise and stuff like that and how that goes. So, like I said, the official numbers, we just gotta wait and see. And the sad thing is, they mentioned Superman, but he hasn't done good in China, according to sources, and that's not good. Okay, here it is. Superman has topped $500 million milestone, now at 502.7 million worldwide, including 213 million for these first 2 weekends from, I think the first 3 weeks from National. So, like, it's making money here. But I guess, they just all, depending on, China. But I guess it didn't, go that wild. Jurassic World Rebirth, 700 million. Oh yeah, I still didn't get a chance to watch Happy Gilmore too. So yeah, I gotta do that. Okay, that's some good sign for 28 years later. 150 million worldwide. That's good news. Okay, so now let's go to overall. Hopefully, they update it. Okay, trying to look for what they. Oh, they ain't even got them numbers. Oh well, like I said, good showing for the Fantastic Four, and it's all good and all. And I can't believe it went back here. I'll put DC updates. Of course, y'all know the movie Clayface, got the green light, this past spring. Well, early this summer. Then, out of nowhere, they're going to start production. So, we wasn't sure if this was going to be the DCU or DC Elsewhere they was going to do with this Clayface. So, it seems like Clayface is going to be in the DCU. So, it seems like most likely that's confirmed. But, of course, Peacemaker, that comes out August 21st. So, and don't forget, Marvel Studios Wakanda Forever, not Wakanda Forever, but Eyes on Wakanda, they're going to release all episodes, I believe, in August, like mid-August. Was it August 4th or August 5th? So, either a Monday or a Tuesday, they're going to release all 4 episodes. Just kind of sucks that they'll do that. Okay, yeah. Okay, this weekend, Superman, at 25 million domestically. That means, in the United States and 19.8 million internationally. So, I think already, Superman is already making a profit. It's not like a big profit yet, but it is making a big profit. So, of course, with Peacemaker, all that stuff is going to be explained. And also, you guys, we will talk about, soon the season of Peacemaker is over, we will do like a review on that one. But, also, same thing with Eyes of Wakanda. We're going to do a review on that as well. So, stay tuned. So, a lot of things to talk about. And plus, with the... gross over 500 million gold. So, it was a 225 million budget. That's cool. But besides, people adding like the weekend numbers, they're not adding the weekday numbers like Tuesday. And now AMC theaters, you can see movies half off Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So I think they're just not counting that either, which I know they should. But Peacemaker season 2 takes place 1 month after the events of Superman. Let's see. No. Of course, y'all probably seen this. No. Oh yeah, that's funny about that rare appearance by John Cena in Superman movie. It was funny. It was funny and good. It was like, what are you doing there? And of course, SDCC was going on over the weekend. So, DC Studios did, made a presence, but not much. It's mainly just them promoting Peacemaker that's coming out next month. That's mainly what they're doing. Marvel didn't have that much of a presence there, but Disney did. So, DC Studios confirmed the 6th DCU series is in the works at HBO. Not sure what that is, but who knows? Soon we find out, we will let you guys know. We can move on from DC and talk about Marvel updates. So we're gonna get to that quick before we try to get to Milwaukee Development. And like I said, I try to tell myself I'm trying to stretch this out to an hour, and it's not working because I guess crazy enough, like every Sunday I have a lot to talk about. Any other time, I'm don't even know what to say. Goofy Gobber. Welcome to the live. I appreciate it. Please subscribe to the channel and plus hit that like. Like I explained to people, we try and get to 1,000 by the end of the year, and when we get to 1,000, we are going to start doing giveaways and prize packets and stuff like that too. So yeah, of course, you guys gonna end up wanting free stuff. So yeah, please subscribe. Um, okay, let's see the Marvel updates. Probably ain't much either. Maybe they have more information on Eyes of Wakanda. And plus, the other thing is, they ain't mentioned anything about Marvel Zombies, which is gonna be out like a 4 episode event too. Gonna be in October, and I think they just gonna like through the month of October just have like each episode play, which is a smart idea in my opinion. Um, but yeah, oh wow, Fantastic Four recorded the worst opening weekend for Marvel Studios in China in this decade with just 4.5 million. Ouch. Then again, the world is like all that stuff is going on, and normally, for comic books, they're normally like a huge market. But then again, who knows? Maybe other stuff is going on in China that we don't know about. Okay, that explains it. So, 118 million here in the States, and internationally, it made 100 million. So, I hope it gets the chance, to break even, because they said, what was this, like a, what they say, it was $200 million budget. Of course, it made, past its budget, so all they're gonna wait on is trying to, see they gain profits, and me and the missus are gonna see Fantastic Four on Tuesday. For me, it'll be my second time. For the wife, it'll be her first. So, if we have an opportunity, we will see if the wife wants to do a movie review on that one. So, stay tuned for that and just wait and see for it. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I'm trying to skip through that because I'm not trying to, spoil, the mid credits. Wait, director's cut of the Fantastic Four first day is impossible due the heavy use of VFX. Oh, special effects. Understandable. Not all movies need to have, an uncut version. No, you know what I mean? Not all movies need that. It's just, why? Fantastic Four First Step has received an A- on Cinescope, same as Thunderbolts. So, like I said, both Thunderbolts and also Fantastic Four, positive reviews, but it all depends, on fans. Oh. That is review for MCU's The Fantastic Four First Steps. Oh, that's funny. Let's see. Oh, of course, around this time last year, they Deadpool Wolverine, the only Marvel Studios movie that came out last year, was released. Of course, a little bit, Punisher, they start, shooting for that scene. Well, not for the scene, for the special. So most likely this may come out like maybe next October. Not this coming October, but next October. Which kind of makes sense because, you got July with Spider-Man Brand New Day. Then you got, of course, you're going to have this coming March, you're going to have Daredevil Born Again. So, yeah, sources say that, the first, season of Born Again did not do very well. Although, it has millions and millions of views, but for Disney, they just think they didn't do good enough. Okay, oh yeah. Jason Momoa will reprise his role as Curtis Hoyle in the upcoming Punisher. So, yeah. Okay, for how the Punisher special is going to go, if y'all see the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, then you saw Werewolf by Night, it's going to be something like that. Probably like, a special presentation is probably going to end up being like either under an hour or more than an hour. So, something like that. And like I said, when they did the first two things, with Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, and also with Werewolf by Night, it was a good way, to put it out there. Oh wow, Ironheart debuts at number 6 on the Nielsen Original streaming chart with 526 million minutes viewed. Oh wow. I just wonder how many people that actually view it. They just need to have release, those numbers like that. Like really. Yeah, like I said, the release date did get changed. Because normally they was going to release one episode, every week, but they decided, oh no, we're just going to release all 4. So this all the stuff I've seen before. So we're going to click on where is it? Nope. Yeah. So just going to look at marvelupdates.org. I've never been to this website before, so this will be a first for me. So let's see. Okay. The prequel series were now. Okay, it's coming out on Friday. This Friday. Okay. 3.5 weeks earlier than the original release date on August 27th. It's like they're going back and forth, because I didn't know about the August 27th. Because first, it was like August 1st they were going to release, an episode a week. Then, August 27th, and I think they was going to release all the episodes, and yeah. Yep. All episodes will be premiering on August 1st. Each episode will be 30 minutes long. I knew I seen that somewhere. But yeah, what do y'all think about that? Like, y'all be okay, watching, the Eyes of Wakanda, although all 4 episodes is going to be on Disney Plus this Friday. Yeah, so kind of interesting. But enough of that, and we can move on from I'm gonna say some of this for tomorrow, so not all the stuff will be talked about, but let's see. We're gonna talk about like a few things before we end the show. And like I said, I always try to end it in an hour, but I don't know, some of my reasons on the Sunday I will have a lot to talk about. So it's good for me, but y'all know my issues like when it comes to speaking and stuff like that. And also, with when I was a kid I had like a therapist, help me speaking. But it didn't last very long, and I wish it would have kept on going. But after we moved and end up going to fraternity peers school on the east side, I don't know, like my mom didn't put that out there or anything like that for them to work that out. I don't know. Okay, a popular Mexican restaurant is expanding its presence in Milwaukee with plans for a new location in a Park Square. Okay, so normally this one, you can have it's like a banquet hall, but I guess they're gonna do that as a restaurant too. So oh, okay, it shut down this past February. That I didn't know. Okay, the previous establishment operated for just 1 year before the council voted not to renew its license. Ouch. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay. The locations they have so far: 10th and National, 1039 West National, 3902 South Windmill Avenue. Oh, that's in Bayview. Okay. And along with 3 Southside food trucks in their previous location. Oh, okay. So the one on 5th and Bleacher is no longer running. Yeah. kind of sucks. That's cool. Let's see. The full council is set to take a final vote on the proposal Thursday. That'll be interesting. I didn't know that buildings shut down in the winter. And that kind of sucks at the same time too. Let's see. Well, of course we always gonna need the dome, so that's not even a question that we should ask. So if y'all ain't familiar, what we have here in Milwaukee is the Mitchell Park Jones. Like you can check out areas that's like they had trees and it's kind of like when you're at like a certain area in the world. Like they have the desert, they had tropical, and they have one more thing I can't even remember it. It's just crazy. But Brewery Credit Union opened a third Milwaukee location. So I'm just gonna see where they're talking about. Then, AF and Capital. Oh yeah, they already have a location in Bayview and Connecticut, and of course the picture you see right here is on Martin Luther King Drive. So let's see. Okay, they acquired the property last year. Dang. It's like some of these buildings like going for cheap. They look like you can buy a whole bunch of pancakes or something. It is crazy. Okay, where is that other thing I'm gonna talk about before we end the show? New hot chicken spot for Capitol Drive. A Nashville type of chicken. Raised chicken and fries. Where's my brother's royalties? Okay, so. Oh, okay. So 76 in Capitol. So 7609 was Capitol Drive. North side is like kind of northwest side. Dave's unit his first bite of authentic Nashville style hot chicken. After several return visits and a couple of cooking classes. Oh, okay. And everybody loves their chicken, so especially the black community. Not trying to like talk down on it, but yeah, we love our chicken. And I know there's people that love their chicken too. But okay, so it's gonna open early August. Okay. I guess something for people to check out. Although that gas station is like 24 hours. Okay, they kind of separate themselves. Okay, they separate themselves from the gas station. So, okay. So what they said, when is it open? All 7 days of the week, 10 a.m. to midnight. Fair enough. Because then again, you don't want everybody like to hang out there if it was open till like 3 a.m. It's like, nope, go home. So I guess I can understand that. And where's that one thing I'm looking for? I guess we can talk about this too until we get to the one place. So where is this theater at? It's been vacated for years. But okay, 36 in Villa. So okay, I remember that now. I just don't be around there that much, so that's probably why I, don't recognize it. But let's see. It tends to redevelop the former building and adjacent building as a single-screen cinema that could host theatrical projects and events. Accessory space in the building will be leased to office and food and beverage tenants. A hair salon is also planned. Oh, okay. Maybe they need to do something like one theater in was that Mitchell? It's like 12th or 13th in Mitchell or something like that. Yeah, because that theater was open at one point, and suddenly they stopped it again. Community meeting was held July 17th. Well, it'd be good, for people who like to watch, maybe citywide movies that probably somebody probably made and put out. Because we do have a kind of like a studio thing called, I think it's No Studios. So yeah. So they have it was made by a director. I think he's a producer as well. Ridley, was it Ridley Scott? Because he's from here. Okay, Milwaukee won a $14 million federal grant to rebuild the street as more pedestrian friendly. That that makes sense. Okay, so it costs approximately $2.75 million to fully restore the theater, with operation expenses costing $320,000 a year. Okay. Like I said, hopefully something more like come to it. Oh, okay. There's a few pictures of it, so just gonna look at the two pictures. That's probably just an idea that they have right there. Okay, one more. What in the world? Oh, okay. I see what it is. Like, I guess the inside is gonna be like a stage thing. Probably will have people perform and stuff like that. And they probably will have a theater screen in the back as well if they decide like they said, like supposed to be making a movie theater. So I think we need like a few more movie theaters around, but that's just my opinion. I guess I can talk about this too. Dog Park, that was like they was busy on since was it late 2023? So okay, the Dog Park will open August 20th with a 3 p.m. ribbon cutting ceremony and a 4 p.m. Yappy Hour celebration. Oh, it began last fall. I'm sorry. Okay, that's the other building that was like kind of across from it that they're making into like a gay club, which the area past downtown is kind of like famous having like some gay clubs. There's still some like over there to this day. $2 million park project, so that's not bad. Only $2 million. Let's see, the neighborhood Foxtown Land and Brew Club in Dispari will okay, so that's gonna be early 2027. So okay, fair enough. That's okay. So that's probably what they are gonna make on that other side or next to it. But okay, some pre-construction on site. Yeah. Okay, that area and oh yeah, that other part that's gonna be made for that brewery. So let me try to get this straight. I'm sorry, guys. The dog park is right there. Then you have the brewery that's going to be right here. That's going to be done in 2027. Which kind of understand because it looked like they didn't do that much, process on it. And I just thought there was going to be. I thought this brewery was going to be somewhere else, but no, it's not. It's going to be right next to the dog park. So. Like I said, they said like brewery for like people that make like local brewery is down in percentage, and but here in Milwaukee, in Wisconsin overall, it doesn't affect us because we're like one of the drunkest state capitals of the United States for here because Miller, other brew companies too, of course, Coolers and Miller with their combination partnership. 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. for the dog park. Fair enough. Okay, so come on, I want to find this other story that I want to talk about. No. Oh yeah, there we go. This is what I want to talk about before we end the show. So the board approves a $30 million commitment for the domes to, it's mainly they want to, fixed, see what's fixing in the domes, and they want to make this extra space right here. That's gonna be like a they said it's gonna be something like a store. Nature Learning Center edition. But they said they're gonna add a store in there as well, I believe. So Milwaukee County Board quickly and without debate approved spending $30 million on a complex plan to redevelop and restore the Mitchell Park domes. Following the board's vote this past Thursday will now include initial funding installment of $5 million in its 2026 infrastructure budget request. Okay, the plan for the domes was created by Milwaukee Domes Alliance, formerly known as Friends of the Domes, in collaboration with Milwaukee County Parks. The $133 million project will primarily be financed through tax credits and philanthropic support, but it needs $30 million commitment from the county to get underway. So, and I guess they approved that. So, when is this bad boy is going to start, construction? So yeah, that's what I'm saying. The project will complete in 2 general phases. The first phase called for a renovation of the domes and development of a visitor center, extending the gift shop and adding a cafe and turning small dome-shaped greenhouse into a new children's dome where children can play and be active. So yeah, that's, y'all probably won't see it on here, but it's like kind of like right over here behind the dome. So that's what they was talking about. Not this building, but if you can see that glass one right there that's behind it. That's what they want to do with the children's thing. Okay, $26 million Nature Learning Center. Okay, where was the one that was at? Did I skip right past it? Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Oh yeah, that was talking about second phase financed entirely with. Okay, the second phase is already funded with private funding and involves construction of the new $26 million Nature Learning Center, which will provide expanded education space and bolster Dome's revenue through event rentals. So yeah, want to do some events there? Yeah, there you go. Okay. Let's see. A decade ago, concrete began to fall from the dome structure. Oh yeah, that's true. So they were saying, it just needed done, kind of sucks, it takes, this long for things to get done, especially here, where, you have people, most people, they want some stuff come around here in the city, but at the same time, you got other people that always going to be complaining about it. So it's like, this city can't win either way, because people, it just seems like, I don't understand you want to stuck with something always, but there are changes. The world changed, and they just got to realize that. So, okay. It doesn't say when they're gonna start construction and stuff like that, but when they do, we will let you know. But yeah, because they will say when they start construction. So it could be, this year in the fall, maybe they will start. Who knows? So I guess right now, it's just wait and see. So I'm glad, this is going out, and it's a really big improvement, for the domes, not only just to get it fixed, but adding stuff into this. So that's pretty cool. There's more stuff to talk about on, Milwaukee Development, but I'm going to save that for tomorrow. I'm going to end this, guys. I appreciate y'all being on here. I'm be courtside at the West Virginia versus Shell Shock. Oh, cool. If you get a chance, let me know, what's going on if I don't get to see it. So, yeah, let me know. Anyways, guys, that's it. At least it's close to the hour and a half, so I can end it. So, guys, like I said, if you're watching YouTube live or pre-recorded, please like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And when we get close to that number for 1,000, I will announce, a giveaway or a prize package that we're gonna do. And plus, there'll be more free stuff as time to come, like when we hit 1,000. So you never know. Let's see. Also, check out 2,900 videos and counting, because we do got a lot of other content, wrestling content, Milwaukee Bucks content, also comic book movies and TV news content, and also Milwaukee Development content. So get a chance, check those videos out. But I know it's mostly like gonna be wrestling and Bucks stuff. So if you're a fan of that, you will like this channel. So anyways, check out the website wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com, updated events, and also events in the Midwest wrestling wise, and of course meet and greets in the Midwest as well. For people that's living in Chicago, you guys gonna have like Friday Night SmackDown on September 5th. I don't know if it's that same cricket store in Chicago, but they will have a guest. The last time I was down there, for Survivor Series a few years ago, they had LA Knight was at that cricket store, so he did like a meet and greet. But as for who's gonna be there for this one, they probably ain't gonna mention it. They probably will mention it maybe like 2 weeks or 3 weeks before the event. So check out Cricket Wireless on X, also known as Twitter. So all information will be released on that. So they might have something in Milwaukee. Maybe it'll be like a Real American Beer thing, like they doing with Jay Uso at SummerSlam weekend. Could be something like for the Real American Beer, or it could be the weekly vodka drink that Cody promotes. So maybe he'll be like in the area. I don't know. It's just a guess. Maybe he'll be in Chicago. You never know. Also, because it sucks that Milwaukee rarely has meet and greets like that from WWE like they used to. So I think the last one they had was like around when we had Elimination Chamber, which was 2011. I think that was the last time we had like a big meet and greet. Then it just after that WWE stopped doing it. So I'm glad they start with these meet and greets again, and it's fun for the kids, fun for the fans. So I'm glad they're getting on that. But I think that's where AEW is slacking too, because the one time and only meet and greet they had was it was in the Bayview area at like a restaurant that they promote wrestling too, and they show the wrestling on the screen. So I can't believe I got the name of it was, but anyway, yeah, it's in Bayview, and they only did that one time, and I ended up meeting a few AEW stars, so which was cool. And it's like they gotta do stuff like that again. It's just sad that they only did it once, then after that they just stopped. So that's probably where the decline in the fans went from there. They're not doing something like those, like for the community and stuff like that. So yeah, that does suck. Also, on the website, within this week we will have an announcement about our t-shirts and merchandise sales. We're working with somebody right now, just trying to get like the final touches on how they how it's gonna be done and all that thing. So hopefully by no later than Saturday we will know something. There will be more news, like to talk about other things that we got planned on as well. So watch out for that all this week. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, we will probably do like a SummerSlam preview of both nights. So watch out for that this week. Trying to think what else. Oh yeah, check out the photos we met with like Bucks players and also wrestlers on the website too. So just look for that, and also like local wrestling events that we took pictures at too. So go ahead and check that out. I know I was supposed to add something onto the website as well, but it's like I didn't get that many responses for it, so that's going to be put on hold. But any of you guys, if y'all like wrestlers or if y'all referees, announcers or anything like that. Starting in September, we are going to try to do the new season of WFSO Wrestling Talk. So, we're trying to get that in order. And plus, like I said, I do want to do like something part of the website, to try to get more people like out there, especially like people that want to get booked in the independent scene. Because I guess the cost of everything right now is like it's gonna be hard for some promoters and like to book people. So for like Milwaukee, it'll be easy here. You can book people from Green Bay, or sadly Madison don't have no wrestling promotion, so that kind of sucks. So hopefully one day that would change, with somebody end up do a wrestling promotion in Madison. So that would be something. So mainly we just bump off from Green Bay and another part of up north that they does. I know it's near Rylander, but and plus wrestlers that we get from Chicago as well and all that. So yeah. Also thank our sponsors, Mike and Robert Thompson and Midwest Wrestling Collectibles. They are doing a liquidation sale. So if you're interested in some wrestling merch like VHS, DVDs, even a wrestling figure, and I believe some of those figures are signed. I told myself I was going to take a look at it and never got the chance, so I'm going to do that too. So check out Midwest Wrestling Collectibles on Facebook. And if you want to be a sponsor yourself, we do have like a sponsorship package. The cost is starting as $10 a month. So you're interested, check out. You can chat with me on my personal TikTok page is RTrailJ. Y'all can look for that. Or you can comment on this video below if you're like interested in being a sponsor. Like same thing with you guys on YouTube Live. Like you can do the same thing. Just comment and But yeah, probably starting this week I'm gonna put that more out there too. Like people want to sponsor, so it's kind of cheap. Starting $10 a month and all that stuff. So that's just for like certain packages, but we'll go on from there. So at that note, man up, woman up, face up, check on your mental health. Until the next video, you guys have a good night and see you later. So there'll be more videos posted up sometime this week, so get a chance to check them out. And we will do some separate content for my personal TikTok page and also on Twitch as well. So see you guys. Have a good one. And see you guys later as well. So have a good one. And for you guys that's watching pre-recorded, see you later. Until next time.